Hi guys. Well, we just see ourselves on the end of a 3-day camping weekend down at Perranporth, and in this video, what you're about to see, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on what we've done to the Caddy to make it more camper friendly. And these little tips and tricks you could do on any micro camper. It's not just VW Caddy orientated, but yeah, for me it has been done on the Caddy. We're also going to see some beautiful sunsets, some stunning scenery, so stick around and enjoy. Just our friends contact us who have come down from Walthamstow, and they stay at Perranporth every year, and they reckon it's absolute heathen down there. Well, we did a video a couple of weeks ago and it was quite empty really, so it's going to be interesting to see quite how busy it's going to be this time. Normally we sort of, being locals, tend to stay away from the holiday places in the summer, but we're going right into the thick of it. It's really hot, and there's going to be lots of people. Yeah, you can see that's 28 degrees. That's quite warm. I thought it was warm the other week. But here we go. Wow, the car parks are looking busy. Let's see what it is like for people walking around. We're staying at Anchor again. Really nice campsite. Camping and want to come to Perranporth, I highly recommend staying there. In this video we're going to talk a little bit about the practicalities of having a micro camper as well. The space we have for packing, what we have to do to actually get away. I mean, once you're set up it's fine, but as you can see in the back here, it's quite faux. If Lynn and Dave are watching this, we're looking out for you now. Give us a wave.
It's not busy, is it?
Well, it's not looking that busy.
I've seen it worse than this.
Okay, so maybe we've been told wrong. Because I don't think that looks as busy as...
It's busy, but I've seen it worse than this.
Yeah, we've seen it far busier than this. It's only a little bit busier than it was when we come down the other week, isn't it? Really?
I think it was quiet the other week because a lot of the shops hadn't opened yet.
Very possible.
Where
yeah.
today, you know, all the shops look like they're open. And being a Sunday, it's usually the quietest day, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it's Sunday today as well. Yeah. So as you can see, it's really quite busy in here. With a small van, obviously you've got less space to carry stuff, so it's loaded right up. Obviously the bed will be made between these two units. A few people have asked about the awning on the Caddy, and there you are. It's a Podium Air up motor range. He's desperately trying to run out the way. Take the pump off as well, yeah. You can see, got quite a nice setup here. Pretty much a home from home. This is how we get in this way. Tend to sleep with our heads up by the seats. We've tried a few backwards and forwards. I'm not sure which way we prefer yet, to be honest. Tell us which way you sleep in your small vans. Anyway, when we look out, It's absolutely glorious out there. I said earlier it was about 28 degrees. It's a bit breezy up here. But it's not overly busy again. Now in Cornwall, the children break up on Wednesday. But I've been informed that a lot of the country, the children broke up on Friday. So it's not looking too busy here. Hopefully it stays like this. We'll see. That's another gorgeous day. It's coming to an end, and we've got a while till sunset yet, but we're wandering off. We're going to go down into the town and see what's happening. Every once in a while, every year, one day, all the flying ants come out. The seagulls go crazy for them, as you can see up there. But flying ants, for some reason, make seagulls drunk. I don't know if it's just a Cornish phenomenon. Let me know if it happens in your area. Well, sometimes there's nothing better than the free things in life. Sitting on a beach, watching the sun go down. The only cost is a can of cider. Simple things. It's lovely. I'm thinking that tomorrow I'm probably going to go through the van a little bit more in detail and talk about all the various bits and pieces that I've done so far. Might be informative to some, and tell the reasons as well. Well, I think I'm probably going to, well, not why probably I am, why I am going to go for a bigger van. But just because it's not for me, it doesn't mean to say it's not for everybody. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to watch the sun go down, have a few more drinks back at the van. Well, we were talking last night about the various bits of kit that we're using now in the Caddy. Here we have a Ridge Monkey water container, which is an absolute brilliant piece of kit. The fact it's so easy to carry around just makes life so much easier. Here we have a camping gas stove. It's far cheaper than a Caddy, and pretty much the same. If I lift the lid and you look inside, you can see how similar it really is to a Caddy. A few of my friends have them as well. It's a bit dirty because we cooked last night and we haven't washed it yet. If you look around as well, we have a couple of these little fold away units. They're absolutely brilliant because they're so easy to pack up in the van and you can store so much in them. This one we use to put our clothes in. We're using an IKEA mattress. Pretty comfortable. And below, it's the van furniture unit. So I'll put some pictures up with this as well, because you need to see it. I wanted to be showing off the drawer today. I'll go around. So you can see here, this is where the drawer would have been coming out, been sliding out here. Sadly, they sent me the drawer with no rails. So promised me they'd have them to me before we went camping. Well, here we are camping, no rails. So thank you, van furniture. Shame really, because everything else has been pretty good. They let me down now. Same rules apply at home, do they?
Last one up makes the fucking bed.
Ah, do they?
You can film me all you like, but still didn't make the bed.
There we are. We have one made bed again. And I'll keep on saying I'm going to buy a T5 or T6, depending on what comes up best price. Yeah, we've had some great fun in this caddy already. It's the third, fourth trip out in chairs. How many chairs have I bought? Keep on trying different chairs. Never found the right ones. What's your favourite? Anybody got an idea? Because we keep on trying lots of different chairs. Not really sure what we want. And bags as well. I've gone for so many bloody bags. Never happy with them. Funny enough, the thing I'm happiest with isn't a little bum bag. I'm carrying just the DJI pocket and the wallet. That's brilliant. Sometimes you want a bit more than that. We've taken a bit of a wrong turn in and we've ended up on the edge of the airfield. So we're just waiting while they're taxiing some planes, and we're going to try and, we think the path is just beyond this. So we're just going to wait here a minute while this happens and then we'll carry on. Well, it's quite funny really, you took a wrong turn and possibly it's for a better experience. We're going to see a couple of planes taking off and landing. We're wandering around. I think there's one just about to go off now. I can hear the engines roaring. So let's have a look. Looks like we've found the right path. It's brilliant. Wonder where he's off to today. Wish we were going as well. South of France maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Tell me it's below. I'd love to know where they fly to, or are they just going out for joyrides? This memorial is to remember all the squadrons that flew from this airport, and also for a young boy that died when a Spitfire crashed into his house back in 1943. This part of the Cornish coast is absolutely stunning, and to look at the sea, the colours are absolutely amazing. It's very, very hot today, so there's not many people about. I can't blame them really. If you're sensible, you'd stay in some shade, plenty of water. Okay, I've now just added the Scotty 4th axis gimbal, and we're going to see what the footage is like in comparison to handheld. Good start. VM been behind me. The weight dropped off the bottom. I hadn't screwed it in. Not really sure what I think about the Scotty 4th axis gimbal from this bit of footage. I think I need to test it more, and possibly not when I'm out doing other stuff. So maybe at some stage we'll do a test on that on its own. It does feel quite awkward to use, but to be fair, it is the first time I've tried it, and really I should have tried it at home maybe first. So I think we'll give it the benefit of the doubt and do a test on it properly at a later stage in the video on its own. So following this path, we have to go right up over the hill that you can see over there, and down the other side into St Agnes. This is probably the hardest part of the walk now, and especially in this heat. Certainly need some water today. And if you look very carefully, you can see some people just getting to the very top of the hill, and that's exactly where we've got to go. Well, that's good. Looks like there's only half a mile to go. Looking back, you can see the paths that we've walked along, coming right down over the hill. Looks quite a long way. It's been good though. We've got one last final push up this hill. Once we get up there, it's all down to St Agnes. And there's V, admiring the views. I know I've said it before, but the colour of that water is absolutely stunning. And it's even better when you get into swimming it. If you've never been to Cornwall, you really must make the effort and try and come down here. Mind you, saying that, I know lots of you have come down to Cornwall this year. And as you walk up from the cove back up to the village, on the right hand side there's this little path, and on a really hot day it's quite welcome because it's quite shady.
That tree house.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's actually built round a tree, isn't it?
Yeah,
Properly.
that's what we'll do then.
Will we now?
Cats would love that.
Oh, well in that case we must build it for the cats. I said yesterday that I would show a few other bits and pieces that I've done on the van, just to make the experience of driving it, camping in it, that much nicer. Like one of the cheapest things I've done, and it makes the whole driving experience easier, is this little pad I've got on the armrest. Just turn around. Hopefully you can see that little pad there. But it's nothing major. It cost about £15 I think it was. It's just perfect, it's so comfortable. Well, I spoke yesterday about a few other things I wanted to show you about the Caddy, things I've done and things that I think work, things that don't work. So we'll move on to the screen wrap that we've got on it. We'll turn the camera around. Now this screen wrap is from a company called Fuel Lagoon. I'll put the link down below, like always. And if you do buy it from a link, I will get a tiny kickback, and that does help the channel go a little bit further. But if you want to go directly to them, that is where they are. And when you look from the inside, you can see just quite how much light it keeps out. And it's quite breezy out there today. And it's not really lifting, and I've got one side off at the moment. Obviously I'm just leaning in the door. You can see that's quite good. Another thing I've added to the Caddy, that's more for aesthetics than anything else, is these Audi air vents. I just think they look nice. Move around a bit better. You can move them any direction, which obviously you can't do with the original VW ones. But apart from that, they don't serve any purpose. Coming down, I fitted a glove box cover, because I don't have a glove box cover as standard. You can see I've got a glove box. Hopefully you can see this. It's a bit dark in here with the wrap on. You can see that. One small issue with the Caddy camping though is, as you can see, you have to fold the seats forward to be able to get a full-size bed in there, and that is a bit of a pain because you're always adjusting your seats, moving them forward, adjusting your seats, and if you've got to get in your van to do anything while you're camping, it's a little bit tight. One thing with camping at Untitled campsite is you get a lot of airplanes flying over with the airport just over the other side that you saw earlier. Right, another thing, the rear windows. How do you buy curtains and screw into your metalwork? If you don't want to do that, what do you do? Well, I've bought these little penny magnets. You can buy 5 on eBay, Amazon. I'll see if I can find where I bought them from, and if there is, I'll put a link below. And then I just use a sarong, so you can take it off, and that just holds it up at night. It's not the best solution, but it is good enough for what we want until we found a better solution. And to be perfectly honest, I think we would probably have a new van before we actually have a solution for the curtains, or blackout in the back. And this is another thing that's really, really useful. It's a solar panel, portable solar panel. So we have that rigged up to an Anderson connector that goes into the awning, so we can charge things inside, but also on the back, hopefully I come down here, you can see it. You can actually plug direct USB directly into it. So I've got my battery pack in there at the moment. Hopefully we'll have enough charge for later. There are the Anderson connector coming through. Currently I've got 2 crocodile clips on it, but I will be having an Anderson connector to come through to this. And that's where we plug in our USB devices. It's a simple, cheap way of doing it without having to put hook up in the van. Although obviously that would be far better. Another great little addition is this little USB rechargeable light. Amazingly bright night times, and you can charge it up whenever you want. Again, I'll put a link down below. A little while back I talked about walking down here in the last video. It's all grown a bit since the last time. If you're coming down, bring a stick with you. Still a lovely walk, but there's a lot of brambles down here now. So a stick or something would be quite recommended, just to bash them away a bit. Oh, that was stinging nettles, you twat. Right, bear in mind there's stinging nettles down here as well, they just got me. There's lots of stinging nettles down here. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. It's where we need a dock leaf now. Anybody have any other remedies for stinging nettles? Love to know about it. Oh, my feet and ankles are stinging now. So here we are on the last morning of our second Perranporth trip this year. Today is a little bit of a different day. This is my birthday. So happy birthday to me. And we're going to have coffee and pack up slowly here. And then we're going to try and find a really decent breakfast, fried breakfast. Man of simple tastes. I do like a fried breakfast. So that's what we're looking for. Hopefully we can find one between Perranporth and Newquay somewhere. Sea views would be even better. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll post it up and you'll see it after this if it does happen. So we're driving home. We decided to take the coastal road, and it'd be a shame not to show you guys this. This is Watergate Bay. What a fantastic place, eh? And hopefully we're going to go down the bottom and get some breakfast. Not much surf on Cornwall coast, north coast this week. I don't bother people because not as many as Perranporth, but it is still early. So we came down for breakfast, and there ain't any to be had. Well, I said earlier we were going to look for breakfast, and the wife was going to treat me to my birthday breakfast. We've searched all over, started at Perranporth, and we're now on the road to Weybridge, and we found a place. I can't remember the name at the moment, but I'll look at it in a minute. And here's the breakfast. We have it. So I'm happy after all that searching. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. I've really enjoyed the weekend, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please give us a like on the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the next video. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be soon. And thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Bye.